infamous Johnny Cage Cruz. What's going on, Johnny?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Yeah. Historic day. WWE TNA partnership out of nowhere. I mean, they had like an unofficial understanding,
Mhm.
kind of like what he did with ECW back in the day. But now it's official. Tell me your thoughts, man.
Well, to me, honestly, I'm gonna be quite honest with you, bro. I thought TNA was out of business. Truth be told, it's been so long. No,
Shit was crazy.
and I'm just being honest. I'm looking at the roster and I'm like, man, this is like the retirement for old WWE vets. You know what I mean? Like we got the Hardy Boys. My God, they can barely walk. You know what I mean?
It's the Bellator. It's the
Yeah, no,
Bellator.
seriously. Yeah, they got the most unathletic guy, AJ Francis. I don't know if you remember him in the WWE. Bald
No.
dude, big bald dude, beard. He tried to throw himself over the top rope and like completely botched it. It was horrible. But anyways, so I'm looking at the roster and I'm just like, man, this roster, it's not horrible. Don't get me wrong, it's not horrible. So Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler, I should say,
Yeah.
is their TNA champion, right? So he goes by Nick Nemeth right now. But
Mhm.
anyways, I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the news, I was like, man, I thought TNA was out of business. It's been so long since I actually got hyped over something or even saw them on TV. You know, like you don't get to watch them on TV anymore. You know what I mean? Or at least I'm not able to. But
Yeah, I
I
don't even know
think
what network they're on.
exactly that's what I'm saying. Like, are they even on a network? I don't know. But you know where the last time I was able to watch a TNA event? Do you know Pluto TV? It's on
Yeah,
Roku.
yeah.
So it was on Pluto TV, and I remember seeing it in the event. The whole arena maybe had like 10 people at the most. I was like, oh my god! Like then this is when Christian Cage was champion. I
Mhm.
was like, man, like TNA fell off. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that the WWE is giving them, a shot. I should say, giving them, hopefully a better platform for their talent to show off what they got.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I know they're trying to combat AEW because AEW is they're doing pretty solid, but
Mm.
I'm looking at the TNA ratings and horrendous. Like we just said, we don't even know if they're on TV or what network they're on. But I like the idea of giving them a bigger platform to show their guys to show the world what they can do.
I think they're trying to bury AEW, and it's obvious
That's yep. At this point,
because yeah, it's like them combining forces.
yeah,
And if I if I make TNA pop, it kind of takes away from AEW's audience.
yep, yep,
It's essentially like backing the independent candidate. It's like helping the independent candidate siphon votes away from the
yep,
Republicans. If you're a Democrat, it's like it's an old move, but yeah.
yeah,
And I think this is right before the Royal Rumble, so you're gonna
hmm
see probably a lot of TNA people in the
yep,
Royal Rumble to give them buzz. I think whoever they're pushing
hmm
is going to do well. But I have a question.
yes,
Does
sir.
that mean that the old WWE superstars that are on TNA they can go back to their real names?
That is a good question, and that's actually a question I was talking with Tyler, who's been here before. We were having a conversation about that, and I thought about that. I said, you know what? Will Nick Nemeth go back to Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah,
Like, or these guys? For the most part, like Rhino, I know he's on there. The Hardys, they still have their names, but yeah, those guys who
Rhino is on
used
there.
to. Ryan,
How old is Rhino,
bro, he's 50 plus, if I had to guess. Yeah,
dude?
Rhino
Dude,
from the
I
early
got
2000s,
grades.
bro.
I got grades, so I know Rhino is an old man, yo.
Yes, yes. So, but yeah, so that's a good question. What do they go as? I think they're still going to be called whatever they're called. Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler is going to be referred to as Nick. But you know what? It's kind of giving me remember '01 the like the whole ECW
Yeah,
merger. Shane McMahon bought him out, and they like
the
turned on the
invasion, the
WWE.
invasion. Yeah,
Yeah, the invasion. There you go. So it's kind of giving me those vibes. I would like to see a storyline similar to that with the talent we have now. That would be great. That would be great.
they don't.
So
The issue is they don't have enough name recognition or cash. Who's going to
I
invade?
know. I don't know.
Who,
I don't know. It would have to be Dolph Ziggler. I think he's the biggest name they have. Honestly, like I said, I'm looking at their roster. Nobody really stands out. Um, yeah, I mean the Hardys, they can only do so much. God bless them. Rhino, for God's sakes, man, that guy's got to be like 70 million years old.
bro?
Yeah, he's the only one. Dolph Ziggler, he's the only one with a name here.
Yo, the only time TNA was really popping when the big bad booty daddy was like that. That was it. Like, yo,
Yeah.
his fucking like promos with Bully Ray. Oh
Yep.
my
Oh, Bully
fucking
Ray. Yes, yes,
hilarious,
yes,
yo.
yes, bro. But
Hilarious.
I'm telling you, like the mid 2000s TNA, man, like it was popping, bro. You know what I mean? It was some of the best wrestling that you, or not the early 2000s, sorry, like 2010 ish, around that time when they were, at its peak. It was a fun thing to watch. It was a great thing to watch. Like I said, nowadays don't even know if they're on TV. But back then, it used to get me hyped. I was hyped. I used to get hyped. But like I said, I believe that this is the start of something special. And I do like again that the WWE is giving them that platform to showcase their talent. And I think it's going to do well. I honestly think the storylines are going to come along. I think the Royal Rumbles are going to be more exciting. And I wonder who on TNA is going to be on WrestleMania in the WrestleMania card. I'm excited. I'm excited.
I think what makes sense, and you talked about this earlier, maybe
Mhm.
NXT versus TNA.
That would be good. That would be
I
good.
think that would be good. It
Yes, it
gives
would. Yes,
it
it
gives
would.
an opportunity to both guys to both sides.
Yeah.
TNA used to be known for up and coming talent because I
Mhm.
remember hearing about AJ Styles and hadn't seen him yet, but hearing,
Yes.
and then obviously the greatest promo ever. Look, I love WWE. I've grown up. Jay Lethal and Ric Flair
Mhm.
is by far the greatest promo ever done. Yo, and it's not even close, yo. Yo, within within the first minute, I was in tears, yo.
No, it was great. It was great. But no, man, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot more exciting because, truth be told, the Royal Rumble every year is kind of like, all right, nothing really surprises you anymore. You know what I mean? Now
Yeah,
that these guys, these they're gonna have a list of fresh young faces that a lot of the WWE fans probably never even heard of. I think it's gonna be more exciting. Honestly, I think the storylines should get a lot better. I love the Netflix merger, man. I think that's one of the greatest things ever. I think it's going to be a lot more fun, bro. I honestly do. I wonder what they're going to do with their champion, though. You know what I mean? Like, is it going to be? Are they going to hold both belts? Like, what I mean is Dolph going to be TNA champion coming over to the WWE with that belt? You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
how the WCW ECW merger. I forgot. I believe it was Booker T who was the WCW champion, and
yeah.
then
And he came over and then dropped the
yep.
belt to Rock.
Yes, yes, yes. So I wonder if it's going to be something similar to that. You know what I mean? Like if the TNA belt is going to be in the WWE, that would be dope. That would be dope. And and the infamous was this TNA Scott Steiner the math promo? He's like, "Oh, you have like a 33rd% chance of winning or
I
some
think
shit like that." What that was TNA, right? TNA Impact. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my god, bro. Those
that
were
I
the days.
got
Those were the
freaks
days.
every day of the week. He said I got freaks
Yes.
with. He was like 9 days out of the week.
That was some like crazy math with Scott Steiner, but those were the days, man. Those were the days. I'm excited. I'm hoping to see some good wrestling, man. I know they got some talent there that they're skilled. They're young, and then they're looking to show off what they got, man.
Yeah, man, bro. They are really, really like aiming at AEW. They're like, we're going to destroy you now.
Yeah.
And I'm I'm going to say they're going to let a big name go over to TNA and wrestle.
hmm I'm
I
hoping
don't
so.
know.
I'm hoping so.
It's going to be somebody.
Yeah.
It may not be like CM Punk or Roman Reigns
hmm
because their dates are limited, but it'd be somebody like Seth Rollins that'll go
hmm
wrestle Dolph Ziggler
Yeah.
or whoever has a whoever might have an old rivalry with Ziggler.
hmm
The Miz, somebody like that could come over. Um, What's your thoughts on Trick Williams about to be called up? Trick Williams and Rosalind Sanchez.
What
Because
are
it's
my thoughts?
obvious.
Say it again. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I said, what's your thoughts on them about to be called up? Because it's obvious.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be special. I think the guy is. I think he's got a lot of potential. I like him. Um, but to be quite honest with you, I want to see a little bit more out of him. Um, I haven't seen too much out of him. You know what I mean? Like he's still kind of like fresh to me. But what do you? I mean, you give me your thoughts on it, honestly.
I feel
Shit,
like
sorry,
he's over.
sorry.
I feel like he's over. I feel like it's
Hmm.
time. I
Hmm.
feel like him dropping the belt clean
Hmm.
to Obafemi just proves that, you know, maybe they'll do right with him. Maybe they'll give him the push that Montez Ford should have gotten.
I think they will. I think they will. I don't think they're gonna drop the ball on them this time. This time around, I think they're gonna let him shine. I believe so. Anyways, at least that's what I'm hoping for.
He's been consistently over for about 2 years.
Yeah, for sure.
But
So
shit, go ahead.
no. I was gonna say I like him. I think he if they push him the correct way, I think he could be. I think he could be maybe not like maybe a little bit. It's okay. So there's mid Carter, then there's main eventer. Like maybe like a maybe in between like a co-main eventer
Pointer.
type of guy, like
Pointer.
co-main. Yeah. I think he has that kind of potential, honestly. But I love him. I love him. I think if he comes over to the WWE, to like Monday Night Raw or SmackDown, whatever, I think that he will be pushed well. I think he'll be managed well, and I don't know if he'll ever be Universal Champion, but I don't know. I don't think he's not like a Roman type. You know what I mean? Like he's not like that kind of on that kind of level. But I think he's a step above mid Carter. You know what I mean? A step above being a mid Carter.
Okay. Johnny, I really appreciate your insight. I wasn't going to stay on long because
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just wanted to just touch on this and get your thoughts because I haven't
Yeah.
had you on yet. But for anybody watching, I appreciate you. I gotta hop off. We'll
Yes, sir.
definitely
I'm about
have
to hit the
Johnny
gym.
back. We'll definitely have Johnny back,
All right,
and
bro.
we'll argue about the Attitude Era and his ruthless aggression.
Yes. I can't wait for that one. Have a good night, bro. I'm about to hit the
All right,
gym.
y'all. Appreciate you.